Hey guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, I am Milk and this is Milk Astrology, and today we are going to be doing another weekly tarot video for your zodiac signs. And yeah, today we're going to be doing air signs first. So air signs, if you are an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, this reading is for you. I would prefer that you apply a rising sign, but you can apply your sun, moon, Mars, or Venus. So I have 6 of Cups. I feel like you're going to be getting in touch with your inner child in some way this week. I feel like you're going to be reconnecting with yourself, with like a very vulnerable version of yourself. I will touch more on that in a second. And then I also have Temperance. So I feel like there is a huge sense of balance this week for you. I feel like you maybe weren't investing enough time or energy into yourself in the recent weeks leading up to this one, and I feel like this is kind of a reset for you. I feel like you're able to kind of get more aligned with what you need versus what other people need, because I feel like that was really clouding your judgment and weighing in on you, and that was kind of overshadowing a lot of what you should have been focusing on. I feel like you weren't able to. Now let me just touch on these first because they are a little heavier. So this week I do feel like something's going to come to an end, and I do feel like there is this huge responsibility or burden that you've been carrying for a really long time. And so I feel like in a lot of ways you could be releasing this burden. I feel like the responsibility is no longer on your shoulders, but I do feel like it's a very shocking or a very heavy thing for you, because air signs, you don't typically sign up for things unless you genuinely believe in them and for you to follow through on them. I'm not saying that you don't follow through on things, but the fact that you, I think, have been holding on to something for so long means that you were extremely invested in it. And I think that the fact that it's not working out, or that it's falling apart in a way that I think you weren't really wanting to accept, is really huge for you. It's really hard for you, and I don't think that this is going to be something that makes you very you're not going to feel initial relief. I do think, though, when you have more time to reflect on the situation and you're able to kind of realize that maybe you were biting off more than you can chew, and this was kind of an inevitable weight or responsibility that was bound to kind of fall apart eventually, I do think you're going to be able to realize like your priorities weren't where they should have been. I feel like it's almost like, okay, this sounds really cheesy, so I'm sorry, but think of yourself as like a little kid in a candy shop before dinner time, and maybe you really wanted that candy, maybe you really wanted something that you had your sights set on, your attention set on, and it just wasn't in the cards for you. It didn't work out for you, but it was your best interest. I just don't think you feel like it is, and I don't think you see it yet that way, but I think when you do, it's going to be very healing for you. I feel like you're in this like weird phase of identifying that something that you thought you wanted wasn't good for you, and I think that's really hard for you to go through, because I don't really feel like you are expecting to reach that realization or that kind of aha moment. I feel like you're still in that like grieving period, but I do think that things really just didn't work out for you because they weren't good for you, and I don't think that you're gonna see it that way. But I definitely feel like that's something that's going to happen for you, and I do think that this is going to be a very like clarifying week for you. I do think there's going to be some very like positive breakthroughs where you're going to feel more at peace with yourself, you're going to feel better about yourself, but you're still in that phase where right now me telling you this is probably making you be like, sure, like I feel like that's where you're at mentally, but I just really want to stress that that's not going to be a permanent state of mind. It's just you're still in shock, I think. So yeah, overall that completes this week's reading for you. If you liked this, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment below, tell me what you thought about it. I like to hear comments. And subscribe, please. I only post new videos once a week. I do plan on doing some cool different kinds of videos soon, because I feel like I should probably post more than once a week on this channel. But yeah, so if you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. This reading is for Earth signs, if you are a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, this reading is for you. I would prefer that you apply your sun, moon, what am I saying? I would prefer that you apply your rising sign, but you can apply your sun, moon, Mars, or Venus. I just feel like the rising sign will be the most accurate for you. So I do have Three of Swords reversed. I feel like something that you wanted didn't really work out in a way that you needed it to. I do feel like you're healing though. I feel like you went through like a breakup period, but it's something that's kind of older news for you, or maybe a loss in your life. And I feel like you're kind of going through a healing period from this. I don't think that you're in the initial shock or the initial grievance of it anymore. I think you're starting to like see the shore after like being in deep waters for some time. That's kind of cheesy, but that's just how my brain works in making metaphors. I also have the stars reversed though, so I do want to stress your mental and physical health are something that you should be prioritizing this week, whether that's remembering to eat enough meals and drink enough water, or go to your checkups if you feel like something is wrong. Don't sleep on your health this week. And no, I'm not saying you have to eat salads all week and do HIIT workouts like a maniac like me, but you should prioritize what feels nourishing to you and what feels healing to you, because it seems like you're going through this huge I don't want to say awakening, because I feel like spiritually that sounds really cheesy, but I feel like you're going through this huge sense of growth in your life. I feel like you're healing. I feel like you're going through this sense of like reassessing things in your life and like deciding what is actually good for you and what maybe you thought you felt was good for you is not good for you. You do have the Lovers, so I do think that something positive could be happening for either your creative side of things or maybe relationships in your life. I feel like they're starting to get better for you. I feel like maybe you've been going through a rockier patch lately, and maybe now you're starting to assess or assert your boundaries more clearly, and I think people are really taking heed to that and they're listening to you. So I do see some positivity within like family dynamics or friendships, or maybe even a new romance, I don't know. But I also don't really feel like that should be your focal point this week. I don't really feel like, as much as maybe you think you're ready to move on, if you just got through a breakup, you're probably still not ready to move on. So just go at your own pace, take things slow. And I do have King of Wands reversed, so you could be extremely okay, why am I always doing metaphors? I feel so cheesy. You know how when you like have a fever or something, and then like a few days after your fever ends, you'll feel like you're better, or you'll have a bunch of energy, so then you'll like go out into the world when you think you're better, but then realize you're still kind of sick. Like you're not as ready to experience things as you thought you were, because you still need to heal or recuperate, but you thought you were ready, so then you make that mistake and you go out and then you realize, oh no, I'm still sick, I should probably still be home. That's kind of the energy this week that you have for yourself. I feel like maybe you thought you're getting over something, or you're ready to move on, or you're ready to start new things in your life, but I still think you need some time to heal and some time to like yourself to recuperate and really build yourself back up before putting yourself into uncharted territory. I don't necessarily want you to feel like discouraged by this though, because I don't think that you're going backwards. I think you're definitely moving forward, but you need to slow down, because you could just like impulsively end up, you know, dating someone that you actually are not ready to date, or, you know, hurting someone, or spending too much money because you're trying to emotionally recuperate yourself. And you know, I don't know, I just feel like you need to take things slow this week, but you also need to prioritize you and what feels right to you. If you feel like something is weird, or just something just doesn't make you feel right, you need to be honest with yourself. Don't pressure yourself because other people are pressuring you. That is not the mood this week for you. So yeah, overall, that completes this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I hopefully will post new videos more than once a week eventually, but right now I just post once a week. And I think I said all of the things that I needed to say. Comment below if I already said that. Let me know what you think. Subscribe. Yeah. Okay, I suck at this. And I will see you in my next video. Fire signs, this reading is for you. So if you are a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, this reading is for you. I would prefer that you apply your rising sign, but you can apply your sun, moon, Mars, or Venus. I just feel like the rising sign will be the most accurate for you. And today I actually did reshuffle because the original cards were like all pentacles reversed and I just wasn't feeling the energy karmically. So I don't know why I said karmically, but yeah, so I reshuffled because I just wanted to connect with what I was saying. So sorry. So I have Queen of Cups reversed. I feel like you could be over invested in other people right now and not as invested in your own needs or your own sense of well-being. I feel like you're more focused on like how other people are feeling or thinking or perceiving you, and I just don't think that should be your focal point. I don't think that should be where your energy is. I think your energy should be more on yourself right now. And I'm not saying like be super selfish and ignore everyone. I'm just saying that maybe you should focus on what you feel right now, what you like, how you perceive. I think sometimes we have a bad habit into slipping into this need to please people and prioritize what other people's moods are, but you know, moods are always changing frequently, so you can't just like live on someone else's whim like that, because that's only going to make your life chaotic. So that's that. And then I also have death, so I do feel like there are some shifts and transformations taking place. This could be good news. You could be getting like some really cool unexpected stuff that you weren't expecting to happen. That sounds so vague. Oh my god. But yeah, you could be getting like a job promotion or like come into some money randomly, or a new relationship or something could be taking place like that this week, and I think that's going to be very upbeat and positive for you. I don't think it's something that you're expecting at all. And then I also have 5 of Wands reversed and 8 of Cups. So I do think you're accepting or walking away from something that you feel like you no longer need to serve. I feel like you've been so focused on something or trying so hard to do something or please someone, and it's just not taking you where you need to go. I also don't think that you're going to be leaving this situation in a very negative mind state. I think you're going to make peace with this thing or the situation or person. I think you're kind of accepting like what you deserve and what you no longer deserve, and I think you are open to like forgiveness and growth, and like maybe you had a fight with someone and you're ready to talk about it, but maybe you're also ready to start a new chapter in your life or a new position in your life that maybe doesn't even include this person. And like, I don't know, as cheesy as it sounds, maybe you're willing to like forgive them, but then also like keep them in your past. I don't know, I just feel like there's this huge journey you're going through emotionally with other people right now. But I do think you're accepting that you don't have to be angry anymore. You don't have to hold a grudge. You can allow yourself to like make peace or forgive this person, but you don't also need to stay in this situation or around people that make you feel badly. You're allowed to walk away and accept that you need to walk away. But yeah, I don't feel like maybe you are going through, now that I like see all these cards together, I'm like, maybe you are kind of going through like a shift with people in your life this week. I think you could be accepting that you need to do something different or start a new chapter in your life or go into a new direction. But I also really don't see like negative, I don't see like a fight happening for you. I don't see something like devastating. I feel like it's just more of like you have a more grown up perspective or mature understanding of the situation now, and you're just going to, you know, demand better for yourself. I just see it as like an amicable breakup, but again, I don't really see a lot of, I don't know, I see like a bittersweetness to it. It's like, you know, something that you know is inevitable, but like, you're not really devastated because you've already made peace with it. I don't know, that's just the mood I get from you this week. Overall, that completes this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment below and tell me if I was even accurate for you. And please subscribe, because I only post videos once a week. I do plan on doing 2 times a week again eventually when I have the mental health and capacity for it. But yeah, I will see you in my next week's video. Water signs, this reading is for you. If you are a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, please apply your rising sign. You can apply your Sun, Moon, Mars, or Venus. I just feel like the rising sign will be the most accurate for you. And I have 2 of Wands, so I feel like new opportunities are happening. I feel like you're looking around, you're seeing things like with fresh sets of eyes or a new perspective. And I feel like this week is a very like positive week for well, never mind. I just pulled 3 of Cups reversed. So maybe you could be learning something about someone this week. I'm not going to say someone's going to cheat on you, but I definitely think someone's intervening or meddling in your business or your relationships. And I don't think that I think there's definitely a third party person that is involved in something. Maybe there's drama at work and you're wondering why your coworker's acting weird. Maybe there's a third party person involved, or maybe two mutual friends, like someone's starting something. Oh, Six of Wands reversed. So your reputation might take a turn this week. Maybe you get caught saying something that you shouldn't have said, or maybe you did something that maybe wasn't that admirable. But you also have Two of Pentacles reversed. So I do feel like this is overall a very, despite this being a little bit of a dramatic week for you, I do feel like this is a week where you kind of learn that you were over prioritizing so many things at once that it was bound to just kind of, you can only juggle for so long until the balls kind of fall. I'm a great tarot reader. But I just feel like maybe you were doing so much and you weren't giving anything 100% of your attention or time because you were trying to prioritize all of your energy into like multiple things at once, and I think it like really made your interpersonal relationships take a back seat. And I do think like people are willing or ready to now let you know how they feel. I think you could feel a little bit blindsided. I do think that there is some kind of foul play at hand, whether it's on your hands or whether someone else around you is being like sneaky or playing chess with you. So just be wary of that. Now don't like see these cards and then think, oh my god, everyone's going to attack me this week, my reputation is going to be completely gone. I wouldn't necessarily say that. I would just say that you're going to learn things about people and learn things about yourself that maybe you weren't aware of. And I think this is a very good growing opportunity. But you also have to be mindful that you might not be hearing the full picture. You might not be getting the full information. So don't react too hastily, because I think it's important to identify what you've done wrong, what you haven't done wrong, what you need to improve on, what you don't need to improve on, but also who around you is actually there for you, supportive of you, if maybe they were wronged by you, or maybe people are just trying to have a witch hunt with you. And I think it's important to ask yourself all of those things, because sometimes you can really blame yourself for something that wasn't your fault, and sometimes you can really, you know, not take ownership at times when it is your fault. So discerning that will be, I think, the theme for how the rest of the week goes for you. But again, I do see new opportunities, new beginnings, fresh starts. So this isn't a death sentence. Don't act like it's going to be the worst. It's not going to be bad. It's just going to be a little bit like a telenovela. Okay, anyways, but yeah, so overall that completes my reading for you guys this week. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment below and tell me what you thought of it, and please subscribe to my channel. I only post once a week right now, but I hope I can post 2 times a week eventually. And I will see you in my next video.